morning to everyone. I am Dr.V.Vishnu Priya, Assistant Professor of Commerce, the Standard Fireworks Rajaratnam College for Women, Sivakasi. Today we are going to discuss about a topic relating to tax invoice. First we have to learn to know the meaning of tax invoice and to understand the content of tax invoice and to know about the issue and manner of issue of tax invoice. First we have to discuss the meaning of tax invoice. A tax invoice is a document used to record the transaction between a buyer and the seller. It shows the sales details including the quality and price of the goods or services, any applicable taxes and the total amount due. In other words, it is a record of the money changing hands. Next we have to discuss about the contents of tax invoice. The invoice shall be issued by the supplier containing some details that are name, address, date of issue and GSTN of the supplier, a consecutive serial number in one or multiple series, name, address and GSTN of the registered recipient and the address of the delivery along with the name of the state and its code, HSN code of goods or accounting code of services, description, unit and quantity of goods or total taxable value of supply of goods or services or both taking into account discount or abatement if any. Rate and amount of tax, that is GST, SGST, IGST, UGST. Place of supply along with the name of state in case of supply in the course of interstate trade or commerce. Whether the tax is payable or the reverse charge basis, and the signature of digital signature of the supplier or his authorized representative. The next thing is time of issuance of tax invoice. Totally there are two times we have to issue the tax invoices. First thing is at the time of supply of goods and second thing is supply of services. Now we have to discuss the supply of goods. The tax invoice shall be issued before or at time of removal of goods for the supply to the recipient where the supply involves movement of goods or delivery of goods or making available thereof to the recipient in any other case. In case of continuous supply of goods, the invoice shall be issued before or at the time of each statement is issued or each payment is received. Then the third one is where the goods being sent or taken or approval or sale or return or removed before the supply takes place, the invoice shall be issued before or at the time of supply or 6 months from the date of removal, whichever is earlier. Then second thing is at the time of supply of services. In case of taxable supply of services, the invoice shall be issued before or after the provision of service but within the prescribed period of 30 days from the date of supply of service. Where the supplier of service is an insurer or a banking company or a financial institution including a non-banking financial company, the period within which the invoice or any document in lieu thereof is to be issued shall be 45 days from the date of supply of service. In case of continuous supply of service, the invoice shall be issued where the due date of payment is ascertainable from the contract. The invoice shall be issued on or before the due date of payment. Where the due date of payment is not ascertainable from the contract, the invoice shall be issued before or at the time when the supplier of service receives the payment. Where the payment is linked to the completion of an event, the invoice shall be on or before the date of completion of that event. So, next we are going to discuss about the manner of issuance of tax invoice. The first thing is supply of goods. In case of supply of goods, the invoice shall be prepared in triplicate in some manner. The first thing is original copy being marked as original for recipient. Then the duplicate copy being marked as duplicate for transporter, and the triplicate copy being marked as triplicate for supplier. The serial number of invoices issued or cancelled during the tax period shall be furnished electronically through the common portal. Then the second thing is supply of services. In case of supply of services, the invoice shall be prepared in duplicate in some manners. First thing is original copy being marked as original for recipient, and duplicate copy being marked as duplicate for supplier. The serial number of invoices issued or cancelled during the tax period shall be furnished electronically through the common portal. Thank you for watching.